Hey guys, welcome back. Big change from last week. We actually added a fourth member to our group, a very, very close friend of ours. And he's here to do his introduction, so go ahead.
My name is Ryan, or my gamer tag is Grimac427, which is probably what you're all going to know me by. That'll be my name on Twitch as well, or any social site we have.
So Ryan, what are you going to bring to the table?
Well, I'm going to be bringing some console, PC gaming. I'm going to be streaming with, well, you just got an Xbox One, so I guess Bobby and Chris.
Yep.
And maybe you'll be aboard that train sometime soon.
Yeah, definitely.
As far as PC goes, I mean, I haven't been on it as of lately, which, for those of you who have missed me, I'm sorry. That's pretty much it. I'm going to be along for the ride and doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we're glad to have him with us.
I'm glad to be here.
So, what got you into gaming? You want to slap me?
This is a tough question. What got me into gaming? Well, probably you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty safe assumption. As far as the first game that I played, it's kind of difficult. I mean, I played a lot of games with my brother.
I think it was Loaded.
You know,
honestly,
yeah,
I
like
think it was
loaded. But the first game that I really ever got into that I could really say, you know, I played would have to be a toss-up between Loaded and Twisted Metal.
Oh yeah.
I remember playing that game to the ground when I probably really shouldn't have been due to the age that I was at the time. But,
Rated T for teen. It's fine.
but I was playing Loaded too, so it could be worse.
That's yeah.
You got Fantasy Star Online. That's another game that took our phone line and a lot of my life.
And my Dreamcast.
It is Dreamcast.
Gosh, the days of that.
Yeah, oh, such an amazing game. If you haven't played it, you should really check it out. If you haven't, I'm sorry.
Awesome.
Yeah?
And then again, PS1 stuff. PS1 was brought up again.
Yep.
That's
Last-
really like the first games I played, really, was
That was
Loaded, Twisted Metal.
That was one of the big, consoles. I mean,
Yeah,
that brought a lot of
absolutely.
people together, brought a lot of games, and that's when it started to be more multiplayer also.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
online.
Which is great. I mean, multiplayer's, that's a huge step in general.
Yes, it is.
All right.
So this is going to be awesome to have him aboard. He's going to add a lot of, I would say flavor, but a lot more wackiness to this. Oh,
Flavor.
God. If anyone's played with him online,
I'm
you
sorry.
already know. If you haven't, you're all screwed. Be warned.
It's a lot
Be
of fun.
warned.
It's a lot of screaming, and a lot of funny sounds.
Smite
Too
involves
many.
a lot of owls.
Yeah, a lot of owls. Yeah, I can't do it now because it's just not the right time. You need to be playing with us to hear it.
That's right.
I think that might be next week when we do our Twitch.
Maybe, yeah, maybe next week if you tune in, you'll hear it. The owl won't die.
So, I mean, we've already discussed in our first article on WordPress how we all got together at PAX as friends. We were already friends then. And we decided to go forward with this idea. We felt that, since that was the big starting point for us, we should actually have just our opinions on PAX. I mean, this would be my third time. Bobby, I think it's your second.
Yeah, that was my second.
And then you two were just virgins to this. You've never done it
Yes.
before.
Right.
So, I mean, what do you guys think of it? Ryan?
Amazing. I mean, I've been going to Anime Boston for years, or I shouldn't say I've been going for years. I took a long break, and for a while I thought that was the only convention I'd really have fun at. And I was, just actually, he surprised me with a ticket. He's like, hey, you know what? Why don't you come with us? I wasn't doing anything that weekend. I was just sitting at home playing video games. So it's like, hey, why not come to a convention and play video games? So I was like, all right, cool. So I went there, and I have to say it was the best time I've ever had. I got to meet one of the lead developers of Guild Wars 1 and 2, which is a huge deal to me. It's one of the first MMOs I really sunk my life into. And just a huge deal. The guy actually, while I was playing the demo, they had a 40-minute demo for the new expansion that's coming out, which is called the Heart of Thorns. If you haven't checked it out, you should. And he actually walked me through the demo for the full 40 minutes of the playtime that I had, which, to some might not be a big deal, but to me that's huge. That's outrageous. I got to hang out with the guy who made the game that I've been obsessed with for years. So it's a pretty big deal. Also got into Smite, which I'm kind of a MOBA hater, sorry, but and I like that game a lot. It's a lot of fun. I play it with him a lot. He will be joining us as well. And that's pretty much it. If you haven't been to PAX, you really should go. It's an amazing time.
I mean, PAX is always fun. Smite, I was playing before you guys. I was playing on the PC,
Yes.
and I've always liked it because I like the third-person look to it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a MOBA. It really doesn't.
And especially with a controller, Xbox One.
It feels natural. I mean, you don't feel lost. Like, there's some games that have been ported over to a console, and you're like, is this just how it is? But that game, I mean, when I played it at PAX, I didn't feel weird playing, even though I've never played it on PC, so I guess I really couldn't be giving a huge comparison here. But it felt okay, and even now it feels fine, like it was meant to be on there.
What do you think of Smite?
Well, I want to hear Tony's thing on PAX. We heard Ryan's, so we should hear Tony's.
Okay, well, so it was my first time at PAX as well, and I was definitely like in awe as soon as I got there. There were so many people. Like, compared to Anime Boston, it's nothing. I mean, PAX East is just amazing. I didn't get to play many games when I was there. A lot of my time was spent hunting down Markiplier, but
Yes.
overall I had a pretty good experience. Got to play a board game called, what was it, Pixel
Glory. which
Glory.
We'll probably do a review on.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, you mentioned Markiplier, how we all try hunting him down.
Oh my.
Like a legendary Pokemon in the wild.
Unreal.
I just want to say that we're huge Markiplier fans,
Yes.
and we hope he gets a speedy recovery from his surgery.
Yeah.
Uh,
absolutely.
we're all huge fans. We're all there for you, man.
We love you.
Yeah, he's pretty much. I don't know if I speak for all of us, but he's definitely one of my inspirations for
Most
starting this. So
Yes.
He's one of mine, but PAX, I got to meet the one that actually got me into wanting to do this for years, and that was James, which all of you know him as Angry Video Game Nerd.
Awesome guy.
It was really nice to meet him. He was very nice. Surprisingly, if you watch his videos, you're like, this guy's probably, might be mean in real life and stuff, and then all of a sudden you meet him, and it's like, wait, my mind just went.
Nicest guy.
He was really
so
nice, really polite. We told him about our idea, and he said, go for it. Even Mike was the same way. They were like, yeah, do it. Even Pat the Nest Punk was there, and he was another guy that was really nice. But PAX wise, I went last year. It was different. It was a lot of, like they all said, it was a lot of people. There was. So
Yeah.
I was like, kind of flabbergasted by it at first. I was like, wow, there's a lot of people here. I don't know what to do first. Like, of course, I waited in line for things. The one I played the most last year was Infinite Crisis, because, as you could tell by our wall, I'm a big Batman fan, and we have Harley hanging up there. So it was interesting to play that while it was still in beta, which, if you haven't already not known, it's out of beta now, so you can get it on Steam. But this year it was even better, because I got to go with these guys. We all got to go hang out.
Yes.
We got to see a lot of cool stuff. We got to try a lot of different things. Chris and me went to the Monster Hunter booth, which was actually pretty fun.
It was.
That was different.
That was cool
Definitely
looking.
different. We, like we said, we all tried. We pretty much, the three of us tried Smite. It was. I'm not big into MOBAs except Infinite Crisis, but I definitely play Smite a lot with my brother, a couple of our friends, and then Chris will hopefully be joining us soon.
Yes.
Other than that, it was PAX is one of those things, like, we can talk and tell you how awesome it is, but until you go and experience it yourself, it's words can't put how awesome it is. You just don't care about anything else. You're like, we gotta go do this. I gotta see this. Let's go here. Let's try this. You don't mind waiting the 2 hours, 3 hours, or whatever, how long it takes. You get to say you
Right.
did it.
How many hours?
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh,
why
yeah.
I said I only played Guild Wars 2 and Smite. I waited in line for Guild Wars 2 for about 5 hours, maybe 5.5. Smite wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
Everybody
that
else
an
was a
hour.
little upset, like, oh man, it's been like an hour. I'm sitting here like, this is okay. It's not bad. But those are really the only 2 games I got to play. Honestly, because of how huge the convention is, I spent more of my time walking around and just enjoying seeing all this familiar scenery, which we don't really see that much in the, for lack of a better term, outside world, real life. You know, when we get into that convention, as Bobby said, we don't. It's a different world. We don't care. You know, you have fun. It's kind of like when you're playing a video game. You know, you don't care what's going on. You know,
Too busy playing as a dead zombie dog, trying to get mummified people and gaze with my laser eyes.
a dog's important.
That's what Anubis does.
I mean, it's a great convention. We've all mentioned the crowd, but unlike a lot of conventions, they have such line control. It's not even funny. You don't feel like you're enclosed. A lot of people don't like to go to conventions because of anxiety and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
a lot
But
of-
even with this amount of people, there is still a lot of space, a lot of places to hang out.
Oh yeah.
And I think every single one of us at one point was in line and has made a new friend or 2 or
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
It's such camaraderie because everyone else knows it's crowded, and it's really cool. I've been there. This would be my
That was your third, I think.
third one. And this year was probably the best because I had friends I went with most of the time. And we did split up. I mean, Ryan was in line for so long. Bob,
Yes.
of course, ran to the Infinite Crisis booth a
course,
couple
yes.
times.
I had to.
So I hung out mostly with Tony, and it's kind of funny just looking at you through the entire thing. You're like, "Ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? Ooh,
Yeah.
what's this?" And then we first got in there. We all scattered. We found that Pixel Glory board game. Just sat down and played. It was free to play, even though we gave them about half a dozen donuts by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Our
never
donuts.
saw those donuts again.
Accident.
By accident, you know.
Here, guys, have some jelly glaze.
And it was
all
a great
it
game.
was.
It was a great game. I actually picked it up, and one of my highlights was because I've become more of a gamer on board games. Was just to see some of these Kickstarters that have been funded. There was one called Attack the Darkness. I think you picked up one, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. I got Alchemy. That's what it was, which looks pretty interesting. Maybe we'll do something on that someday.
Yes. I mean, there's a
that'll be
lot
fun.
of board games. And then there was huge Magic following. If you're a Magic player, you've got to go to.
Yeah,
this.
Oh my God, there were
was
so many
huge.
tables.
They had
like,
their own. They had their own section, and I actually bought a couple, 2 decks of Magic cards to try
Yes.
and start playing again.
Since then, I've bought a deck, so we'll battle
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, I think every one of us had fun. Every one of us was tired. You were sick or
I ended up having the flu, but it wasn't
Yeah.
because of PAX. I just ended up getting the flu.
It got nasty.
patient 0.
I ate the hot dogs.
I
That's what
think,
it was.
I think I can speak for everybody when I say that the excitement and appreciation is really how there's something for every type of gamer there. I mean, like you said, there was a whole, I swear there had to be half of that building full of tables that were all cards, not even just cards, Warhammer, you name it, it was there. And then you have a whole nother section where people actually brought their own computers,
Yeah.
That was cool.
which
Yes.
that's awesome. A lot of conventions you go to, it kind of sticks around the same thing, you know, like an anime convention. I mean, obviously you're just going to see anime and it's all going to be anime. But you think of PAX and you probably assume, you know, it's a video game convention. That's it. It's not. There's so many things there. There is literally something there for every type of nerd. So don't shy away from it if you're a big board game nut or a Warhammer nut, or you want to bring your laptop there and play a game, because you can. There is somebody else there, probably a few hundred other people that'll be joining you, and you will have so much fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great time. We're doing it again next year.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
definitely.
Yes. I mean,
We're
it's
gonna
still
have
so
to-
much fun.
Make that a yearly thing.
Yes.
Yes. This year will stay up there. So we
That was- that's our
Yeah,
plan next
we
year.
missed all the after parties, and from what I heard, I don't know if any of you went, but I heard it was amazing. Who was it that had it? Asus? I think Asus,
had
it.
one.
Last year was Nvidia, and I've heard nothing but awesome things. They treat everybody really well, and you just have such a fun time. So I'm looking forward to participating in the after party next year.
And if we remember it.
Yeah.
If we do, we'll be telling you how it was. If not, hopefully you were there to not remember it with us.
I have a feeling there'll be drunken videos we'll be posting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Lots of owls.
Oh, yes. I see it happened.
There it is.
That was it. That was it.
We had a lot of fun. I mean, it's a great time. Before we go, though, we'd like to thank everyone because we've only been doing this for a very short time, almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And as of last check, we're at 191 likes on our Facebook page. We noticed people are reading our articles, looking at our videos. I mean, it's so much fun. We're having a blast.
We are.
And Bobby, when we hit 100, had a small thank you, but he was the only one around at that time. We were all working in our locations. So I feel we all should take, at this point, just take a couple minutes and thank everyone. One person I really have to thank, who's been our cheerleader throughout a lot of this already, giving us ideas and just promoting like crazy, is Kevin. Kevin, we know you're going to be watching this. You rock. We hope to get you on here at some point in time. There's a bunch of board games you wanted to play.
Yes.
We'll be inviting you over.
Absolutely.
Bobby, what do you feel?
Well, like I said in the video, I want to thank everyone. We've had a lot of support. Kevin has helped us quite a lot. There have been other people that have helped us as well. My fiance Amanda has been sharing and liking everything we post, every single thing. Doesn't matter what it is, she'll share it and like it. And believe it or not, my mother, which is pretty much besides him, obviously, but they're like a mom to all of us. And she is really glad that this is going well, and she wants us to do good. And she's been supporting us. Like I said, Amanda has, Kevin has. They're probably honestly our three biggest supporters.
Yeah, I agree.
The three of them. If it wasn't for people like them, we wouldn't be where we are.
Yeah.
But just same with all of you, though. Every single one of you that's hit that that thumbs up.
One click.
You've all helped us.
Yeah.
We're not trying to single anyone out, but you guys have all helped us out a lot. So,
Tony.
Yeah. So, my family and my friends, as much as I have on Facebook anyway. I know it's not that many because I just started it up again, but everybody's been helping me out, all of us out, in doing this, and I really appreciate it. And I really want things to take off, and I know we can all do this.
definitely.
Yes.
It's been our passion for years, and I think this has been a dream for at least myself. I don't know about you guys, to actually take my passion and make it into a job.
Yeah.
That's was a job, something like we really enjoy doing, but it would be nice to call it a job.
No, we're treating this we're taking this serious.
We're just having a lot of fun.
But we're having fun to go with it.
Yeah.
Having fun at work.
Yeah.
Yes.
And even though, we may not have the best setup right now, we're definitely working on, everything.
It will eventually look a lot different, but we got Harley and our Pokemon poster and stuff right now.
Yeah.
So we got some.
Yeah.
See, we got her taking her.
We're getting
straight jacket
somewhere.
off. Well, you too. You have to.
All right, yeah. My thank you. I have to, honestly, I have to thank so many people. I have sent invites to hundreds of you poor, innocent people. And I'm just glad you didn't shake it off as, some random invite that most people would do. Like I do, sorry. If I get 50 invites for something, I'm usually just like, huh? Never again. And I just have to thank you guys for not being that type of person, for, seeing it and be like, oh, what is this? Checking it out and just liking it. And like we all said, our mother, who's been helping us a huge amount. You know how scary it is when your mother shares a trailer for a Mortal Kombat X?
Yes.
That's weird.
It was actually awesome, though.
It is awesome. When I saw it, I thought I had to do a double take of my phone. I'm like, this isn't okay.
It was a Liu Kang one, too. It was a Liu Kang one.
It was most certainly the Liu Kang one. And all kidding aside, that's amazing that we have such great support from all of you wonderful people.
Absolutely.
This is a dream that for years we thought we couldn't push, we couldn't make success from, and we're doing it. And we'd be nothing without you guys. Bottom line, that's it. We would be nothing without you. You're making this possible for us. Sure, we're sitting at the table talking, giving you guys a good show. But without you hitting that like button, without you giving us that confidence boost, helping us out along the way, we're stone too short, So, big thank you to you guys. That's pretty much all I got to say, really.
I mean,
We love you.
Thank you guys so much. Like and comment, share, please. And if you have any ideas for our next topic, just leave a comment. We're always looking for great topics to talk about.
Yeah.
Until then, game on, bitches.